Hey Stampers, Gainer again. I've done one of these cards a long time ago, but I want to show you how to do it again. It's the one with the punch on, and I have made a little boo-boo. If you notice, this one is slightly higher than this one, so you might not, if I angle it, you won't be able to tell. But I'm using this painted glass. I absolutely love this paper. Let me show you inside. And it opens like this. I've stamped the circle, only coloured one in, and the flower. I didn't think I needed to. You can spend all day colouring all that in. There's plenty going on, and there's still space for your message. Oops. So I'm going to show you how I did this, and fingers crossed I'm going to line that up properly. This is just a practice run for me. I always tie upside down as well, so my bows turn out the right way. I think it's because I loop round the back instead of looping round the front. That's why my bows always end up with the tails the wrong way around. But we'll get there one day. Now, so let's show you how I did this. I've got some ribbon. You can colour this any colour you want. I think this may be a bit long, but we can always cut it off. So your base of your card, I'm using Coastal Cabana. This is 8 7/8 by 5 7/8. Got a piece of designer series paper. This is 2 3/4 by 5 5/8. Got a piece of Whisper White, which is 4 by 5 5/8. And we've got 2 pieces of very vanilla, just for layers. A nice subtle background. And this one is 4 1/8 by 5 3/4, and this is 2 3/4 by 5 3/4. And this is going over. It's exactly the same size, well, except for a fraction top and bottom of our designer series paper. Now this one is slightly different than that one, so but it's still on that same page. We've got some beautiful flowers. I love it, absolutely gorgeous. Right, let's see if we can get this card then first. First of all, we're going to score this on the long side at 3 3/4. Whoops, see that move there? So that's our score line. I'm going to fold this over, making sure our ends are lined up perfectly. And then we're just going to burnish. Right, now in comes the punch. Oh, we've literally got to get a little ruler now. And on the inch side, look at the state of my ruler. On the inch side, we're going to mark up 1 1/4. I'm just going to put a tiny little mark there. You won't see them marks. In fact, I can make them slightly bigger. Whoops, 1 1/4 is there, and same on the bottom. 1 1/4. I didn't do any measuring. I did it by eye last time. You're not going to see those marks in a moment. I'll show you why. So we're going to grab our, and we're going to push this in and push it under and grab it from the back. Now what you want to do is see your 1 1/4 mark here. Make sure it's lined up with the bottom, so it's level with this brown here on the edge. Sorry, I can see it slightly, so when you straighten it up, it's lined up. I tell you what, you see the bottom of the tray, pull it to there, but making sure it's pulled all the way back, and it can't go any further. Oops, there it is. There we go, and it's got out of sync. So pull it so it lines up there against that, against there, right at the edge of here, and then punch. I'm going to take that out, Ooh, and then we're going to do exactly the same. I'm going to slide this in as far as it'll go. And again, line that up right on the end of your punch. That way we know those two are going to meet in the middle. Just making sure, a little fraction and adjustment, make sure it's all the way back and make sure it's level. And punch. And I'm going to slide that out. You will crease a tiny little bit, but it's not too noticeable. So you're going to take away those bits. Now you're going to grab your trimmer. Love this bit. Oh. And you're going to put this in at, so you can see, look, there's a little bit of a nick there. I can tidy that up in a minute. Just so. Let me see. Look. That there is on the score line. So if I push that up there, pushing it up against the top, and you should feel it come off. We can tidy that corner up. So again, pop, push it up the top, push that all the way, and come up. Oh, I have to cut into it then, so be careful not to cut in like I've just done. Gosh. Yeah, that was a little bit fierce, that was, for me. I'm so heavy-handed. Sorry. A little tiny nick to tidy that up. And a little tiny nick to tidy that up. Let me just see. There we go. So, look, see, it's because you're forcing your card in, it's a little bit violent. So, I'm going to push that up, but I'm not going to ram it up. Just going to make sure. Let's start from the bottom. There we go, I heard it catch that time. And those little marks you've made have come off. So again, and I'm going to start from the top until you feel it coming away. And then you don't need these little squares now. And we can take away the trimmer. Ooh, lovely, lovely. And just tidy up those ends with your scissors. Just the tiniest little bits. It's not too bad actually. I don't think that's that noticeable when the card's all put together. Just got a tiny little bit there, see, and it'll bug me until it's gone. There we go, that's better. Burnish our card again. I'm going to flip it over this time as well and score at the back. Now what we need to do is we're going to score along that line. I forgot about that bit. This is the only one you need to score. So pop in that right on that line. I'm just going to score that little tag so we can fold it over. And look at that, it meets there. See, now you can see where you need to trim and tidy. And there it is, perfectly lined up. Oh yes, I love it. I think we should have scored from the other way. No, it's actually quite fine actually. I've got a little bit of roughness there. So I'm just going to trim that off. Oh, I can't do it. I can't be doing it the right way. There we go, I got that bit. That's it. Perfect. So burnish that. And we've got it matched up perfectly. Yay! Phew! Now, leave it to one side for a little bit. And we're going to fetch this in. We're going to do some stamping. And this, I'm using the painted glass. We're using this flower, the thank you, and this beautiful circle here. These are on the inside of the card. What I might do actually, no I'm not. I was going to use the Stamparatus for a sec, but then I thought, no, I did it without before. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to really ink up this beautiful sentiment. I always like to give it a rub as well. It whooshes up the ink to the top of the pad. I just got my finger in it. And I'm going to put this down here, right in the bottom corner. Perfect. We're going to have our flower right at the top here, so it's poking out. Perfect. And now I'm going to stamp this. So you don't have to have 3. I might just put the 1 in and have it down this side, or you could just do what I did and stamp. I'm going to stamp off a little bit there. I'm going to stamp 1 here. And I'm going to stamp 1 here, but I'm coming off slightly. Isn't that lovely? Absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to clean those quickly with my little cloth, as you know I do. Oops, and this one's got a fair bit of ink on from the last project. And we're using our markers, which I love. I think it's they come through a little bit stronger than what you call it, what's it called? The blend. You know me, I'm a sucker for a thank you card. These will all be going towards everyone's thank you cards at the end of this challenge as well. Quite a lot of colouring in to do on this card actually. I've had this sat on my desk for about 4 days. And I thought I'd just video, because I can only film either 3 medium ones or 2 longish ones. So I'm gone for the 2 longish ones. Well, actually I haven't. I've gone for this one's long. The other one wasn't too bad actually. But they'll be released on different days anyway. So, right, I'm going to add a touch of clear Wink of Stella. So that can be drying. I love this painted glass. The design, the vellum is just outstanding. So I'll leave that up there drying. Let's get to our vellum actually. I always colour at the back side, never on the front. Don't ask me why. It seems to hold its tone a lot better. I'm not bothered about my piece of paper underneath. I think because vellum can smudge. That's why. And it's relatively quick. And I love the fact that it gives you that stained glass look. Oh, it's beautiful. I had the set at On Stage free. And I come home and bought the papers, but I didn't buy the dies. Don't ask me why. I think we could cut a few out with the circles we've got already squares ones you can cut out with them, and you can also do oblongs with your squares if you cut up to the line. Gone a little bit over there, but if you use your finger, because it is vellum, it's marvellous. Now when I turn this over, it still comes through beautifully. I always go over twice, just to strengthen it. You can do the front. I don't think you need to, because fear of smudging, that's another thing, see. So, Flirty Flamingo, I'm going to do those in between these. I've sent away for the new blends, so they should be here sometime this week. And my Flirty Flamingo paper, which I've run out of. Gosh. I love it. Go back over to darken it slightly. And my little squares, rectangles even. There we go, flip. In the background I'm using Pool Party, and it looks like the sky then. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But I'm only going to do that once because I want it pale. And once we've coloured these, we can add adhesive then to adhere it down. So let's get the green out the way. Oh, that's lovely. I'm using Granny Apple Green. I'm using Mango Melody, Pineapple Punch, Flirty Flamingo and Pool Party. It's entirely up to you what colours you choose. Nice, nice steady hand there. Oh, she says. Oh, isn't that beautiful? But you can see once you've gone over it again. Watch now. I'll go over this side and do the green here. And then we'll go back on the green on the other. I'll show you the difference after I've done it twice. Wow, you can't tell what's leaf there. I'm just doing the prominent leaves. It's relatively quick. A lot of detail with this one. Alright, now I'm going to go quickly back over these. And I'll show you the difference between the two. You can see how much darker it becomes. So the more layers you add at the back, the better. And I think if you don't oversaturate, because the vellum started to curl on me, and I'll show you the difference. Look, see how much the difference is from pale to dark? But it doesn't take long to go back over those areas because the ink from the pens dries very quickly. I just spotted a leaf there. Stem there. Oh, and a leaf there and a leaf there. Oh, they're popping up everywhere. 2. What a difference. It is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Right, let's have a look. I did Mango Melody. I'm going to do Mango Melody this side, and I'm going to do those Flirty Flamingo. Beautiful. Gorgeous flowers. Amazing patterns on here. There's only one I'm not too fussed on, and that's the one that looks like chevrons on a road. I think it's a bit bland, but that's just my opinion. I'm sure I will find a use for it. I don't like to let anything go to waste, so I think that should have been a leaf. That one there. Don't worry, you can double up your colour. Come back to that one now. Going back over on a second coat. And I know the front has got like a raised edge, but I still myself like to colour from the back. I don't know what it is. When we did that on stage make and take, I coloured from the back, and the girls are looking at me as if they say, what are you doing? But I said it's my preference to do so. So when I add my adhesive, I can hide it behind this colour. There's vellum and adhesive. Oh, very careful with it. I'll show you now. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. Let me see if I can show you this side. Oh, it does, but it wants to smudge. I think this side is a lot shinier. This is dull. So I'm just going to go over again. Don't have to, but the more layers you do on the back, the more brighter it is. And I'm not even taking my time, if you noticed. I'm rushing. And it still works beautifully. Look at that, absolutely stunning. So I've got my pen open. I'm going to go back over the leaves again. I love it when it's darker. And again, not rushing. How quick was that? Love it. Flirty Flamingo time. These remind me of roses, so they're going to have nice pink roses. More leaves. Look at that. They're popping up everywhere. I'm going to leave that there. Look how quick that's done. And like I say, I'm not even trying to be delicate with it because it's just so easy to do. I'm going to go over, as soon as I see it dry, I'll go back over with it again. Another leaf. Grab those leaves again, there they were. Put that down. Back over my flower again. More leaves. Oh, there's leaves popping up everywhere on this rose. go. Oh, I'm not even going to treat that as a leaf now. I'm just going to leave it. But I'm not doing anything magical or anything. I'm just really just layering in that colour. And there's nothing magical about this quick colouring. Trust me, if I can do it, anyone can. We are going to fill the background in as well. People will look at you and think you spent hours doing this, but it's literally as quick as you'll see me doing it. Just keep going back over. Add the dark. I'll flip this over in a minute and show you how beautiful it looks. But if you've got this, oh, I suggest you make the most out of the cards. They're just absolutely beautiful. Right, oh, I nearly got my green pen in my Flirty Flamingo lid. Right, let's look. Look how beautiful they look. Absolutely stunning. Now for my pool party. And I'm not doing anything fancy with this. I'm just drawing lines. To make it look like the sky. Because we've got really dark colours now, because we went over a couple of times, I wouldn't suggest you just paint over them, but if you get a little bit on there, it's not going to hurt. Especially on the leaves. But don't go mental, because you might drag that colour off them. But I'm only doing the blue once. I think the pattern on the other card was a lot simpler than this one. More detail in this one. But look how quick that's done. Oh my lord. Love, 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 love it. Look at that. How pretty is that? Isn't that beautiful? Right, this one now. And I'm just drawing lines, basically. I would go a bit gently around the paler flowers, but the leaves and that, I wouldn't fuss too much, if you know what I mean. But you've got to make sure it's bone dry. Like I said, it could pull that green off and turn this into a different colour. But like I'm saying, just draw some lines. Go around the outside. Love it. Oh my gosh, how quick. If I can draw a straight line, you can colour. So that's all I'm doing, is filling in the gaps. And then we can attach it to our card. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. Circles, lines, anything just to fill that gap up. There we have it. Turn it over. Look how pretty that is. Absolutely gorgeous. I'll hold it like that so the light goes through. How pretty is that? And then you've got that shine from the front. Because we've added colour at the back, none of that black has been disturbed, and it's just gorgeous. So I'm going to take, and I've got the tiniest fraction at the bottom. These are both the same width. I've got a tiny little fraction top and bottom, and I'm using tear and tape. And I'm just using it at the bottom. Tidy that little bit up. I'm going to press that down. And I've got this 1/8. Tear and tape's too wide for there. I've just got this 1/8, and I'm just going to add that up the centre. And you shouldn't be able to see this. Oh, until I take the backing off. You can. Right, peel this off. Now you can't see it from the back. Beautiful. So I'm going to carefully remove this. I'm not removing the top just yet. And like I say, I've got a tiny little fraction hanging over the bottom. Make sure they are edge to edge. Perfect. Perfect. And I can peel that back. Get my little poker tool because we've got nothing down the sides. And then just push that down. And you can't see any of that. Isn't that good? Lovely. So, fetch this in. This is going here. Nice little border all the way round. Little border. So I'm going to open it this way because I couldn't see that then. I'm just going to grab some fast views for this. Top, middle, and the bottom. Love it. So, line that up. Making sure it fits absolutely beautiful down there. Now for the inside. Nice little border. Oh, it's quite a larger border actually. Oh, I know what I've done. I've missed off my layer. That's why I was thinking, gosh, that's small. Silly sausage, aren't I? There we go. This one should fit. Bless. That's better. There we go. That's better. And I'm going to leave those. I think because of the front, there's plenty. Absolutely plenty. And you can see now where we've added the Wink of Stella on our beautiful flower. You're ready to thread this through. And they do overlap just a fraction. Whoops, just make sure they lay flat. Let me just try this way. And now I've done it the right way. The tails are going the wrong way. There we go. I always faff around with bows. Oh, let's do it the normal way. Come on. No, round. That's it. There we go. Whee! I got a nice bow. You can just mess around that till you get it perfect. I'm not going to use those scissors. They never work for me. Never have done. And trim off the excess. There we have it. There's my lovely, lovely, lovely tag punch card to say thank you. And there's the other one, which is now looking upside down. Oh bless. I will get it right one day. I will learn how to tie a bow freehand. And it's upside down. Typical. There you go. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. I hope you give it a go. But don't forget to mark 1 1/4 inches up. Keep it lined up right at the edge of this on the punch. And then punch down. Making sure it's pulled back both sides, lined up, and then punch. And you should then get those to match up perfectly. You can just tidy up your bits as you go along. Hey, thumbs up, a subscribe would be fabulous if you want to press that button down here, and a share would be amazing. And if you want to see what I make tomorrow, come back tomorrow, press the little bell and it will give you a notification when I've uploaded. I've got a runaway gem. I'm going to stick it on there. I might as well get one for there as well. There we go. There's tonight's card. Oh, thanks for watching. Come back next time. Bye.